So in today's lecture we are going to discuss about phonons, that is acoustical phonons and optical phonons. These optical or acoustical phonon because in case of diatomic lattice your energy band is split into two bands. First is acoustical band and another is optical band. So thus there are two types of phonon, acoustical phonons and optical phonons. So now, since we have considered in previous lecture that the atoms in the lattice are assumed to attach to each other by massless springs and they obey the Hooke's law. So now when your crystal vibrates, so there will be lattice vibrations, and these vibration even occurs at your absolute zero temperature due to your quantum effects such as zero point energy, and they execute a simple harmonic motion. So now these lattice vibrations can be considered as your simple harmonic motion of harmonic oscillator. So now according to quantum mechanics, the energy of simple harmonic motion is quantized and it is given by En plus हाफ एच क्रॉस ओमेगा. एच में भी होता है पर अगर आप 2 बाई से मल्टीप्लाई डिवाइड कर देंगे तो एच पॉइंट 2 बाई विल बी एच क्रॉस एंड 2 बाई इंटू न्यू विल बी ओमेगा, वेयर ओमेगा इज द फ्रिक्वेंसी ऑफ योर simple harmonic motion and n is the energy level and h cross is your Planck's constant and n can be a positive integer. So now if your transition is occurring from energy state n1 to another energy state n2, कि मतलब अगर अब हमारा क्या, अगर मान लिया कोई इलेक्ट्रॉन या कोई तुम्हारी वाइब्रेशन है वो क्या हो रही है n1 स्टेट से n2 स्टेट में कन्वर्ट हो रही है, सो देयरफॉर द एनर्जी डिफरेंस विल बी n2 माइनस en1 विल बी n2 माइनस n1 h क्रॉस ओमेगा. क्या होगा, ये हो जाएगा en2 विल बी n2 प्लस हाफ h cross omega and n will be n1 plus half h cross omega. माइनस होगा तो हाफ h cross will be cancelled and this will be n2 minus en1 is equal to n2 minus n1 h cross omega. So now this transition from n1 to n2 occurs by absorption of quantum of energy. मतलब ये ट्रांजिशन कैसे होगी, बाय एब्जॉर्प्शन और बाय एमिशन ऑफ वन फोटोन. क्वांटम ऑफ एनर्जी मीन्स वन फोटोन, और इन केस you are talking about a simple harmonic oscillator vibration, you can call it as a phonon. So now so if we can say that the energy of lattice, in the similar way we can say that energy of lattice vibrations is also quantized and this quantum of energy is called phonon. And quantum of energy in case of simple, or you can say in case of lattice vibration is known as phonons. So now this quantum energy of in case of lattice vibration is known as phonons. So now there are two conditions. If your transition is from lower energy state to high energy state, there will be absorption of energy, that means excitation will be there, so therefore there will be absorption of energy. And in case when your transition from higher state to lower state, there will be emission of that quantum energy, that is phonon. That means that there will be absorption and emission of your energy. You can say quantum of energy, that is phonon. There will be emission of or absorption of phonons in case of absorption and emission. So now, since in previous lecture we have discussed that the allowed range of frequency, or you can say that your energy gap, your that is energy band, is split into two bands, such as your this is acoustical, lower one is acoustical and upper one is optical. So that means these are the allowed band of frequency of vibration for your phonons. So there will be two types of phonon. So for the acoustical branch there will be acoustical phonons, and for optical branch there will be optical phonon. So similarly there will be two branches with due to the two branches there will be acoustical branch, and similarly there will be loud band of frequency, that is acoustical branch and optical branch. So for acoustical branch you will have acoustical phonon, and optical branch you will have optical phonons. So now there is a photon will similar property as photons, because both are quantum of energy, whereas photon is a quantum of your electromagnetic energy, and phonon is a quantum of lattice vibration energy. So it will have similar property to the photon, because phonon will have wave particle duality, means कि एक टाइम पे फोटोन वेव बिहेव करेगा, दूसरे टाइम क्या पार्टिकल बिहेव करेगा, मीन्स इट हैज़ डुअल नेचर. और फोटोन की सिमिलर इट विल हैव फोटोन मोमेंटम. Similarly, photon momentum is h cross k. Similarly, phonon will have momentum p is equal to h cross k, where lambda is your de Broglie equation, h upon p is momentum, and h is Planck's constant, p will be h upon lambda, multiplied and divided by 2 pi. The h upon 2 pi will be h cross, and 2 pi upon lambda is equal to k, where k is a wave vector. So photon का momentum क्या होगा, p is equal to h cross k. So this is your momentum of phonon, but in actual reality phonon does not have momentum. So it is, so for the practical purposes this is the momentum of your crystal. So that means phonon behaves as if they have momentum equal to h cross k, and these phonons are indistinguishable. So they obey your Bose-Einstein statistics, similar to photon. So they obey Bose-Einstein statistics, that is quantum particle. They will because they are similar to photon. Photon has a integral spin, so therefore they obey Bose-Einstein statistics. That means the formula for Bose-Einstein statistics 1 upon exponential h cross omega upon kt minus 1. H cross is Planck's constant, reduced Planck's constant, omega is the frequency of vibration, k is Boltzmann constant. Here k is not a wave vector, it is your Boltzmann constant, T is temperature. And fourth, so they will travel with the velocity of sound, and photons are not conserved in numbers, and as they can be created or destroyed. But I have told you above that in case of transition from higher to lower state there will be absorption, and in case from absorption from lower state to higher state there will be absorption, and higher to lower there will be emission. So that means they can be created or destroyed, it means they can be absorbed or emitted. So they have phonons have vibration spectrum of range 10 raised to 4 to 10 raised to power 12. This is their vibrational frequency range, and I have told it because they have dual nature, means they have wave particle duality. So due to wave particle duality of phonons, interaction between two phonons or between electron or photon can be considered as scattering between the two particles, and their energy of elastic wave, you can say elastic wave, optical vibration. So their energy is given by this equation: En is equal to n plus half h cross omega. If n is equal to 0, there will be at ground state or minimum state they will have possess energy half h cross omega. मतलब जीरो स्टेट पे, मतलब ग्राउंड स्टेट पे उसकी एनर्जी कितनी होगी, एन जीरो हो जाएगा, दिस विल बी हाफ एच क्रॉस मेगा. तो उस एनर्जी को क्या बोलेंगे हम, जीरो पॉइंट एनर्जी. सो दैट मीन्स योर फोनोन्स इवन वाइब्रेट एट योर एब्सोल्यूट जीरो टेम्परेचर ड्यू टू दिस क्वांटम प्रॉपर्टी. दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट प्रॉपर्टी. सो नाउ अगर हमें इसको रिप्रेजेंट करना हो तो हम फोटोन को कैसे रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं. फोटोन को ऐसे रिप्रेजेंट करेंगे अपनी बुक में, एंड फोनोन को कैसे करेंगे, फोनोन को ऐसे. दिस इज योर फोटोन वेव, बिकॉज वेव पार्टिकल डुअलिटी है, दिस विल बी फोनोन वेव. और इसको समटाइम हम क्या बोलते हैं फोनोन को, दिस इज क्वांटा ऑफ इलास्टिक वेव और क्वांटा ऑफ लैटिस वाइब्रेशन. सो नाउ बिकॉज इन द प्रॉपर्टी मैंने क्या बोला कि फोनोन के क्या होगा, मोमेंटम होगा एच क्रॉस के, एंड इट विल आल्सो हैव एनर्जी दैट इज n plus half h cross omega. So we will discuss the momentum of phonons and conservation of your wave vector k. Since I have been told that in actual case, in reality, the phonon does not have momentum, but it behaves as if its momentum is h cross k for the most practical purposes. So means that this is the momentum of क्रिस्टल. क्या कि मतलब रियलिटी में क्या होगा कि फोनोन का कोई मोमेंटम नहीं होता, बट ये ऐसे बिहेव करता है कि इस पास क्या है, मोमेंटम है. सो हम इसको, इस मोमेंटम को क्या बोलते हैं, इस मोमेंटम को हम बोलते हैं दिस इज द मोमेंटम ऑफ क्रिस्टल. सो नाउ वी विल कंसीडर टू केसेस, हम दो केस कंसीडर करेंगे. बिकॉज मोमेंटम है तो देयर विल बी मोशन, सो देयर विल बी स्कैटरिंग, बिकॉज इन द प्रॉपर्टीज आई हैव टोल्ड यू दैट मीन्स कि अगर दो फोनोन के बीच में इंटरेक्शन होगी, या फोनोन और फोटोन के बीच में इंटरेक्शन होगी, या फोनोन और इलेक्ट्रॉन के बीच में कोई इंटरेक्शन होगी, तो वो इंटरेक्शन क्या होगी, दैट कोलिजन विल बी नोन एज योर स्कैटरिंग कोलिजन. सो देयर विल बी टू केसेस. फर्स्ट इज योर इलास्टिक कोलिजन. सो इन दिस इलास्टिक कोलिजन, or you can say elastic scattering of your X-ray by a crystal. That means in Bragg's diffraction the magnitude of wave vector of frequency remains unchanged. कि इन इलास्टिक स्कैटरिंग में क्या होगा, मीन्स इलास्टिक स्कैटरिंग को क्या बोलते हैं, ब्रैग्स डायफ्रैक्शन नहीं बोलेंगे, कि मैग्नीट्यूड ऑफ वेव वेक्टर और जो फ्रिक्वेंसी होगी उसका मैग्नीट्यूड क्या रहेगा, दैट विल बी रिमेन्स अनचेंज्ड. सो दैट द कंजर्वेशन फॉर such a scattering of wave vector will be, so here your wave vector and frequency remains unchanged. That means this is your will be frequency before incident frequency, this will be scattered frequency, and this will be your incident momentum, and this is, or you can say initial momentum, this is final momentum. So where k and k dash are the wave vectors of incident and scattered phonon waves. हम पहले हम फोटोन के केस में बात करेंगे, बिकॉज फोटोन और फोनोन क्या होंगे, बोथ हैव सिमिलर प्रॉपर्टीज. जो प्रॉपर्टी फोटोन की होंगी वही क्या होंगी, फोनोन की होंगी. देयरफॉर k and k dash are the incident and scattered photons respectively, and g is the reciprocal lattice vector. जो हमने ब्रैग्स लॉ पढ़ा था, दिस इज द ब्रैग्स लॉ इन रेसिप्रोकल लैटिस, एंड omega is your initial frequency, and omega dash is the frequency of scattered photon. So therefore the law of conservation of energy and momentum in case of elastic scattering are given by thus law of conservation cross omega dash multiplied, this will be s cross k s cross g, this will be s cross k dash. So therefore with s cross, this will be initial energy and this is scattering energy, final energy. So this energy also remains conserved, and this is initial momentum, this is final momentum, so this is also remains conserved. So thus you can say that the during elastic scattering process of electric process of the crystal as a whole will recoil with momentum, that is this h cross minus h cross g. This quantity is known as your recoil momentum. Minus, अगर माइनस बोले माइनस h cross g, तो माइनस will be recoil, means this will be in negative direction. And omega dash are the frequency of instant and scattered photon, and they do not change, they will remain same. That means your omega and omega dash will remain same, that means they do not change. So such a process is known as your normal process. This process is known as normal process, or you can say n process. Your energy or momentum remains conserved, where frequencies remain same. Now another type of elastic collision or elastic scattering, and another is inelastic collision, or here it is scattering. So in an elastic scattering of photons by a crystal, the frequency of incident and scattered photon does not remain same, and a photon is either emitted or absorbed. So there will be two cases. When in case where photon is emitted, photon is emitted when your transition from higher state to lower state, means from excited state to ground state. So this photon is emitted with your wave vector k, and if I draw a diagram, this will be, this is your photon, this is your vertex, this is photon, scattered photon, this is incident photon, and this is your photon emitted. This is k momentum, omega is frequency, k is your initial momentum, this is capital K, this is small k, and frequency is omega, this is small k dash, this is omega dash. And photon, instant photon, scattered photon, and photon emitted. And in this case, so frequency will remain, frequency will be changed. This is the instant frequency, and this is scattered photon frequency, and this is frequency of your photon. And momentum will remain conserved in case of elastic collision. In elastic collision, k plus g, k dash plus k. This is incident, this is scattered. Hence here energy will be, according to energy and momentum conservation law gives, h cross omega, this will be multiply, this will be h cross dash plus h cross omega, and this will be h cross k plus h cross omega. So here omega is the, sorry, h cross k, and this will be h cross this, where this omega is the frequency of emitted phonon. So now this is the case of phonon emitted. So now there will be a case where phonon is absorbed when your transition is from lower state to higher state. So in this case, your transition from higher state to lower state to higher state. So here phonon is emitted. So therefore, the frequency of phonon, frequency of scattered photon, frequency of incident photon. So from this diagram, your frequency, incident frequency will be omega plus this omega, because both are in this direction, and this is because this is your vortex, so this will be added, and the incident photon will be this k plus this k, because photon is absorbed, so this will be plus g. G is your reciprocal lattice vector, so this will be the total energy, h cross omega plus h cross omega, this is energy of absorbed phonon, h cross this is the energy of your scattered photon. So thus where, so in this case omega is not equal to omega dash, so thus your frequency changes and also energy changes. So the process in which your frequency remain changed, so this process is known as your U process. This process is known as your unclamp process. So here unclamp is in German word, and this is known as flipping over. So in this process, if phonon is your destroyed, means absorbed, and in previous case your photon was your created, means emitted. So in this process, a phonon is created or destroyed along your Bragg's reflection. So in this process, phonon is momentum is transferred to the crystal as a whole. So that means we have calculated your momentum of phonon, or you can say that momentum of crystal as a whole. So now in the next lecture we will discuss about inelastic scattering of photons by phonons.